A new farming simulation management game is launching this year. Stranded Sails Explorers of the Course Island is the latest entry to this genre, and it will also be available for players on Nintendo Switch, PC, and PlayStation 4, Xbox One in October of this year. As mentioned, the game will have players run a farm and feed survivors. There is also some exploring to do, as the game features an open world. There is also a quest to complete and will be involving fighting against supernaturals. Friend and Foes Exploration and Adventure game Vein will be available on PC via Steam starting July 23rd. The game features exploration and stars a bird, which can be found into a child through the use of some magic powder. The game spent 4 years in development and first launched on PlayStation 4 earlier this year, and the PC release will also include updates launched for the PS4 version, plus bug fixes and performance improvements. Developer studio Namapa and publisher PQ were happy to announce the release date for its Daughter Rising Simulator Sail Fledge. The game will be launching on Steam and Nintendo Switch this fall. As mentioned, the game will also have players take on a role of a parent who has adopted a daughter named Ciel. As a parent, players will also raise her into adulthood and even raise her into becoming a badass soldier. Neverwinter 17th module pricing is heading to PC on August 13. Its latest episode will also introduce a new playable race, the Gith. The Gith are psionic warriors who are seeking retribution against Illithid. A pricing culminates a 10-player end-game trial where players will face the mage. The pricing update will also include the new PvP content, the renovated Protector's Enclave, and many more. Farming Simulators 19's John Deere Cotton DLC is arriving on July 23rd. This expansion will also add the CP690 cotton picker from the John Deere brand. Also included in this expansion are the 6 cotton related equipment which players can use with the new vehicle. These equipments come from the McCormack Industries and Lizard brands. Also getting introduced in the game are cotton bales, which is the first in the farming simulator.
The mother lobe.
Psychonauts 2 launch has been delayed to 2020, announced by developer Double Fine. According to the developer, the delay is the right thing to do in order to make it a better game, although it was a tough decision to make. The developer also mentioned that despite being recently acquired by Microsoft, they will be honoring their promise to release the game on all platforms, meaning the game will also be available on the PlayStation 4 when it launches.
There are vaults that should never be opened. Not all minds are safe to read. Some brains are better off broken.
Don't worry, I won't do anything crazy.
Well, whatever you do, just leave me out of it. Ooh, is that honey pepper boar bacon?
The first episode in the Division 2's Year 1 content is coming on July 23rd. DZ Outskirts Expeditions will also be first become available for 1-year pass holders on the set date, while everyone else will also be able to get it starting July 30th. And the story will also be released into two main content types. First, the main story missions, and then the expeditions. The main story picks up from where the campaign left off, while the expeditions will be released weekly for 3 weeks, so you can check out the full details on the game's website. If you're looking for something different to play, you might want to give this a try. Goat of GT, which is a shooting game where players play as goats, is now available on Steam Early Access. The goats are armed, and the only objective is to eliminate other armed goats, and the game can also support up to 10 players, plus it also allows players to dress up their goats in different costumes. The Early Access version features 4 modes: Gun Deathmatch, Free for All, Fast Row Arena, and Herd Wars. After announcing that they are delaying Grid's release to October of this year, Codemasters has released a new trailer for the game, showing off some gameplay footage, and the trailer showcases some of the cars players will be able to control in the game, as well as some of the tracks they can race in. So far, the game will also include GT Touring, stock, muscles, and super modified cars. Other cars are still to be confirmed as the game release draws near. Grid will also be available starting October 11th. After almost 20 years, Microsoft is finally pulling the plug on Microsoft Internet Games. Windows XP and ME services will be stopped starting July 31st, 2019, while Internet Game services for Windows 7 will also be stopped starting January 2020. The shutdown will also be affecting Internet Backgammon, Internet Checkers, Internet Spades, Internet Hearts, Internet Reversey, and MSN Go. Microsoft said the time has come for us to invest our resources towards more recent technologies so that we can continue to deliver great news experience. Power Rangers Battle of the Grid is finally getting cross-platform support. The game's developer Anywhere is finally adding crossplay, meaning PlayStation 4 players can finally play with players on Xbox One and Nintendo Switch. Cross progression is also added along with the three new playable characters, Trey of Triforia, Jin Scott's Lord Zed, and these characters are also part of the game Season 1 Pass, so the game's crossplay features run through the Anyway Play server platform, which the developer has started rolling out. The deal for today is Dragon Ball Fighter Z. This is an action fighting 2 game from Arc System Works. Our best price for the game right now is at €10 and 82 cents as compared to €59 and 99 cents on Steam. Get to save 81% on your City purchase by buying the game through us via our trusted stores. We have more deals for you to check out. Just type !deal in our stream chat now and get the best deal of your money. Go to allkeyshop.com to compare City prices.
Eagle Island, a bird-themed game, is now available on Steam. The game was first announced back in 2017, and its main mechanic is for you to throw your owl at your enemies. You will be rescuing one of your owl friends named Koji. He has been abducted by a giant eagle and was brought to Eagle Island. For the rescue, you will be bringing with you your remaining owl and magical gauntlet. The owl can be powered up with elemental totem feathers, and there are some power-up runes for you to collect as well. Earth Defense Force 5, which first came out in Japan in December 2017, is now finally available for PC in the West via Steam. The game had been teased by Sandlot and D3 Publisher about a week prior. For those who would want to know about the game system requirements, the minimum processor is an Intel Core i5-4440 3.10 GHz or an AMD A10 7850K 3.7 GHz. The minimum graphics needed is an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 762GB or AMD Radeon HD 7973GB, 30GB of available space, and 8GB of RAM. Fire Emblem Three Houses is set to launch on July 26th for the Nintendo Switch, but before that, a brand new trailer has been launched for the tactical role-playing game that introduces Prince Dimitri as well as the Blue Lion House. The Blue Lion House is actually one of the three different houses in the game. Dimitri is the leader of this house. He and his kin came from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus in the freezing north. The virtues that they value are strength and chivalry. Amazon Game Studios announced that they will be launching a free-to-play, massively multiplayer online game that is based on the work of J.R. Tolkien, The Lord of the Rings. This will be done in collaboration with Leo Technologies Holdings Limited, as well as with Middle-earth Enterprises. The game plans to give fans a vast world of Tolkien to explore. This will be available for both PC and consoles and will be published globally by Amazon and will be managed by Leo in China. Monster Hunter World Iceborne is the newest expansion for the game, which arrives on September 6th, and it will come with new monster subspecies, a new gathering hub, and so much more. The twisted variations of new monster subspecies actually amp up difficulty in the game and would require a master level hunting skill in order to defeat. The new gathering hub is the Ciliana home based in Horfrost Reach. This place welcomes hunting parties with a centralized facility with additional features. Abby Games has launched their game Godhood into Steam Early Access as well as in GOG. Rick Sodrager of Abby Games said that it had been a long road for the game and that they couldn't have done it without the help of their dedicated community. The game lets you create your own religion, guide disciples, go on ritual combats, and so much more. Players can expect more new content, new features, as well as new gods in the coming weeks and months. Godhood is set to launch this year for PC. Project Zero Death, this Team Early Access game, has gotten a new game mode, which is the classic Team Deathmatch, as well as 4 new exclusive maps, which are the Castle, the Factory, the Obelisk, and the Temple. Project Zero Death is a physics-based game where players are able to bounce grenades off the wall to your enemies. You can also push your enemies into black holes, destroy the bridges that they are standing on, or simply block their way with huge and heavy objects. The innovative top-down shooter called Eurogun has been announced to be coming to Steam Early Access on October 17, 2018. You will be controlling the mesh called Eurogun from the International Space Station. The world is engulfed in disaster as the powerful AI that served the human race for years has turned against them and has become killing machines. In the early access periods, the developers will be implementing new improvements as well as get feedback from players to develop the game further. The most advanced fishing simulator called Fishing Planet is now available on Xbox One, Xbox One X, and Windows 10. And what's also great is that it supports cross-platform play. The game offers amazing graphics, true-to-life waterways, realistic tackle damage physics, hydro and aerodynamics. Also, the natural fish behavior has been simulated according to their environment and species. Fishing Planet on Xbox One X is able to run with native 4K resolutions, making the game much more realistic. Get to play the character Shane Newhart in Moons of Madness. The game is described as Lovecraft in space, as you're stuck in a top-secret research facility on Mars. As you try to escape, the horror unfolds which could possibly eat you alive. Developer Rock Pocket Games and publisher Funcom shared a 12-minute gameplay of the game to give you a feel for it. Moons of Madness is set to release by Halloween this year, and you can play this on PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One.
Of paradise. From the white sand beaches to the mighty treetops, it appears still.
A free demo of Away the Survival series will let you play as Sugar Glider. The demo will give you an interesting look of the game. You have been separated from your possum family, and you will try your best to be reunited with them. As a sugar glider, you'll go through forests, canyons, and caverns just to be back in arms of your family. Some Easter eggs are available in the game where you can also play as other animals too. The release date is not yet available, but you will be able to play on PC and PS4.
We too must change. Will you have what it takes to survive? Will you have what it takes to survive? Away.
The deal for today is The Crew 2. This is a racing simulation automobile game from Ubisoft Ivory Tower. Our best price for the game right now is for €13 and 29 cents as compared to €59 and 99 cents on Steam. Get to save 77% on your CD key purchase by buying the game through us via our chosen store. We have more deals for you to check out, so just type !deal in the stream chat now. Get the best deal of you and your money. Go to allkeyshop.com and compare CDQ prices.